G'day YouTube, how the heck are we doing? It is Foul Play here, and we're back for the second match of this modern league. We lost the Daryl versus Bogles, and I think this hand's a little bit of a risky keep. We probably should just mulligan for something a bit safer. Opponent is keeping 7 cards. Alright, no creature. This has a creature which is Dried Arbor. I think we just have to gamble on that at this point, and hope that's good enough. I will keep the Daybreak Coronet here though. Seems reasonable. We can get First Strike Vigilance, and we're building up to Daybreak Coronet for later on. The Hyena Umbra gives Totem Armor, which will prevent our Dried Arbor from dying to 1 destroy effect. Opponent leading on Misha's Bobble, and Bobble targeting themselves. Deciding to fetch that one away by the looks of things. No. Okay, deciding to draw that one. Alright, well, they're not interacting with us, which is good news to me. We'll just like pass with Windswept Teeth unless we hit a hexproof guy. Alright, that's not a hexproof guy. Pass it to our opponent. Annoyingly as well, it's a land source which does not tap for white as well. Alright, so end of turn our opponent got a Stomping Ground in for that 1 point of damage. So now Bloodstained Mire, we'll see what they do this turn. That's pretty bad news. I guess we do the thing, but I'm pretty sure there's like a lightning bolt or an unholy heat or something of that nature ready to just like ruin our day. Alright, so we see a white source. This time it's a semi-relevant white source. I think we run out Sentinel's Eyes. The likelihood of this Dried Arbor dying is pretty high. Maybe they'll tap for something next turn and we can resolve Hyena Umbra. It's possible this is another Jund deck and they're just holding up Sherold's Edict. And I don't want to like lose an aura I don't get back into that. So the Sentinel's Eyes at least we get back. Alright, so naturally it looks like we've drawn the Gladecover Scout. So we'll shift gears and we'll start enchanting this guy instead. In the meantime, we'll attack with Dried Arbor, try and get that 2 points of damage in. Second main, we can tap it for green. See if there's a response from our opponent. It's possible that they... Let's like represent the Stubborn Denial here to try and persuade our opponent not to Sherold's Edict, although they have access to 3 mana, but Sherold's Edict would be like Lightning Bolt plus Sherold's Edict, right? Alright, so Stomping Ground, search out tap there for our opponent, and it looks like they're not going for double black. It's just a red-green deck by the looks of things. Interesting stuff. I don't know what we're facing here. The fact they're not diversifying off of like 2 colors from the color pie, very odd to me. Underworld Breach. Alright, so it's just like a combo deck then. Well, we've got a little bit of time. If we hit a Stubborn Denial as well, that's going to be pretty good into our opponent. I guess they're just playing this to get like a Misha's Bobble active, right? Can they get a land as well? I don't think so. Yeah, it's just like non-land cards. So they're just cycling and trying to get a little bit deeper. Targeting themselves again. Alright, so no further action. Underworld Breach to the graveyard and off to our turn. What do you know? We break again. Lovely. Well, let's go ahead and apply some pressure to our opponent in any case. Alright, here comes some fun. Desperate Ritual, we'll see what else is in store. And Summoner's Pact. How about, alright, Wild Cantor. I mean, that's pretty standard tech in these decks, right? I'm just gonna like hard skip because I can't be bothered here. Followed by Rot Priests. Alright, so these guys are gonna like Toxic us after they deal damage. Yeah, sure. So, is that enough to kill us in one go, though? That's the question. This targets an opponent, so we can bring in Leyline of Sanctity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's exactly 10, unfortunately. It's a shame. We had them dead on the next attack as well. I think if we kept that first hand, we would have actually beaten them. Crazy enough. Alright, so here we can see a Rot Priest Storm deck. You can see playsets of the Rot Priest. got like 2 Oromancer, 4 Dragon's Rage Channeler, the Underworld Breach, package of like Ramp Bright and free spells, the Ground Rift, which is the kill condition. In the sideboard here, this one has access to Beside You. It's possible they run Force of Vigor. It looks like they have just enough green sources to justify that, so that could happen. Also, Empty the Warrens is an alternate win condition. Reminder as well, guys, if you enjoy the video, find it entertaining or informative, please consider subscribing. So I think Leyline of Sanctity is good. Subtlety could be good. I think, again, that's like overboarding. We just want to like Leyline of Sanctity and go. They're killing with like toxic counters, so Daybreak Coronet is pretty irrelevant and we can just board all copies of that out. Light Paws should be pretty good here because you can just like race pretty efficiently. Sound is great. Let's snap keep this one. The only thing this hand doesn't have going for it is we don't have access to double white. We are planning to like green on turn 2 anyway. So that should be okay. I think we still lead on Breeding Pool in case we draw a Curious Obsession. Another like white source, and then we can get like double white source. Maybe not. Actually, yeah, we should definitely lead on Breeding Pool because we might want just like a basic plains there instead of doubling up on blue, because this deck does have access to Blood Moon and we didn't board in any hate for Blood Moon. And they can like Ritual Blood Moon out on turn 2, by the way, as well. So it's pretty terrifying. I guess we just ignore them having that and just like double aura start attacking. I don't like Curious Obsession, like trying to dig to Stubborn Denial. Doesn't seem super likely. Alright, so like Rancor off the top is semi-reasonable. And it's pretty much exactly the same damage if we play out Rancor or Curious Obsession. I think we go like Rancor or Ethereal Armor, sorry. I think we go Ethereal Armor to play around like Anger of the Gods, which they could like Ritual into Anger. So we're like, always yes, always yield to this. What do we find? Gemstone Mine. Well, it's a land source, which is nice. Yeah, let's see if we can fade a Blood Moon. Mishra's Bauble at the top of our library there. Cool, looks like they're passing. You love to see it. Oh, Rot Piece, second main. Anything else? All right, that's about it. Cool. All right, what do we see? Leyline off the top. It's not unrealistic for us to hardcast that in a future turn. I think like Hyena Umbra in hand, throw the rest down, big attack. Because Hyena Umbra won't kill, right? That's an extra 3 damage. So that's 15, that's 1 off dead. Oh god. That's hard because it could turn them off a shock. I think they turned off a shock anyway though. They do run like 7 fetch lands. It's a rough call. All right, let's go for it because we guarantee turn them off a fetch land here, where if we don't do this, we're like just spinning the dice for like 4 and 49 for a Stubborn Denial, and that's not very good odds. All right, so our opponent goes to 1. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Stubborn Denial off the top, absolutely punished. It's so frustrating, man. Mutagenic Growth, all right, toxic on us. At least they can't play these Mutagenic Growths for free, that's one thing. Attacking with the Rot Priest, sure, we'll take that. I don't think they can Storm us in the second turn here, but who knows? It's what the deck's designed to do. So Ritual, all right, this is terrifying. Ritual, that's 3 spells. Ground Rift, so that's going to be 4, 5 triggers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 triggers. Okay, well, we can survive 4 triggers. That's fine. Go team. If not, like Stubborn Denial, hold up, like counter the first Ritual, and they're turned off their combo at that point. But fortunately, we're able to race here. So, oh no, Grape Shot as well. What? They've got Mana Steel. Okay, rip, man. Ah, no. Well, we had the win, we just didn't know it. That's pretty frustrating. If we could see the top of our library, we could have done it. Oh no. Oh no. All right, well, thank you all for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Unfortunately, just slightly the wrong call there. I'm playing the Hyena Umbra. Otherwise, we could have taken the victory there. Let me know what you thought of the match in the comment section below. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Till next time, guys, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you then.